Hey, everybody. Today I want to talk to you about how I stay consistent. I hear from my clients all the time, I know we need to be consistent, but I don't know how to do it, or it's not right for me, but you're always consistent. How do you do it? So that's what we're talking about today. Stick around.
You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss-Ep.
Okay, consistency is really the glue that holds everything else you're doing together. Because if you are doing one thing and then you're doing another thing and then you're doing this other thing once in a while, it's not going to do anything for you in terms of showing up, positioning yourself as an authority, being visible, getting clients, having consistent income, and really showing the world what you stand for. Visibility is so important on social media, and you can only remain visible for the 5 minutes that someone is scrolling through the feed, or the 5 seconds that Facebook or Instagram will show your post before it shows somebody else's. And if you don't get a lot of engagement, it may not even show up in people's newsfeed. So being visible is 100% related to your consistency. And showing your authority and being that expert in your industry is 100% related to that consistency. And your ability to grow over time and eventually scale your business is 100% related to your consistency. If we can relate growing a business to losing weight or getting a lean body and getting really healthy, you will know that if you work out once in a 3-month period, you're not going to get the result that you're looking for. Or if you're eating junk food all the time and then you say, you know what, I want to lose weight, I'm going to eat a salad today. And that's the only time you eat a salad in 90 days, it's not going to do anything. People that lose weight do it because they show up every day consistently, working out, meal prepping, dealing with their mindset, maybe having accountability. So let's talk about how I stay consistent, because I've gotten a lot of clients who have said to me, I hired you because I keep seeing you show up. You've been here again and again and again through the years. I've been doing this for many, many years, almost a decade, and I show up almost every single day. Now, that isn't to say that there are days I don't show up, or there are weeks where I'm just not feeling it and I'm not doing it, or something may be happening in my family or my personal life that prevents me from showing up. Hey, we're all human, and I get that. And I want you to take care of yourself. Mental health is real. Spending time with your family is important. But if we're talking long term, the consistency is what's going to keep you at the level you want to be at and allow you to continue to grow. So what I want you to understand is that consistency is a choice. It's a choice to show up every day. There are plenty of days I don't want to show up, and I still do. There are days where I am tired, I am run down, and I still need to teach a class or coach a client, and I will show up. There are days where I don't feel inspired to write content, but guess what? I show up. Now, you can listen to any of my other podcast episodes about batching content, because that is a great way to overcome that, where I write when I feel inspired, and then I use those posts that I can then show onto my social media feeds for days where I don't feel inspiration. But it's a choice. It's a choice to show up every day. So if you don't have the clients that you want, or you don't have the income that you want, I want you to ask yourself and be truthful. Do I show up every day? Because that is a choice. Now, for me, I make showing up a non-negotiable. I make that consistency a non-negotiable. Will I negotiate on other things? Yeah, I will. But showing up consistently online is not one of them. That is a non-negotiable. Now, I have a paper calendar that I print out occasionally when I'm feeling very unmotivated to reach a goal. And I will print it out, and it has just a blank calendar. And I don't write anything on it except the day of the week and the number of days. So for example, if I say I want to show up every day for 30 days or 90 days, I like to cross dates off. So I play games with myself. So if I say I'm going to show up for the next 90 days, I print off those pages off the calendar. I staple them together. I carry them around with me. I fold them in half, or I put them right next to my desk so they're always there. And then when I do the thing that I'm trying to achieve, I just cross it off. Something about crossing it off makes me feel really accomplished. Like, oh, I did it. Yes, I logged it in. It's there. So for me, I have trouble taking my daily vitamins. I kind of dread it. And when you have that mindset that you're dreading something, it becomes much harder to do it and want to do it. So I printed out the calendar. I said, I'm going to take my vitamins for 90 days. I printed out 3 calendars. I stapled them together. It doesn't even say what day of the week it is. I hand wrote that in. It was a totally blank calendar. And I wrote on there day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And then all I have to do is take my vitamins and cross it off. I have to tell you, I'm on day 62 and I haven't missed a day. And I don't dread it anymore. Now it's exciting. It's like, oh, yay, today I get to cross it off. I get to log it into the calendar. I'm so excited. I take the pills, I get it done, I cross it off. So for me, it's taking my vitamins. For you, it might be writing a post on social media, or it might be sending out an email. Whatever it is that you are struggling with, try this method or any other method you can think of that's kind of like a mind game with yourself. Now, the success that you see over time is the motivation to keep going. Those first few days, I was not motivated. I was not motivated to sit there and say, okay, I'm going to take my vitamins. And actually, by the time you listen to this podcast episode, I may be on day 75 or something like that. So I'm almost at my goal, and I will not quit because now I'm so motivated. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Another game you can play with yourself is that these are just short sprints. So if you're thinking 90 days, how am I going to do that? Well, then let's start with 30 days. You get to 30 days and you've done it. Now you've proven to yourself that you can do it. And now you print out another calendar or whatever your method is, and you start from day 1 again. Because when you look ahead, it seems very daunting. It's very daunting to look ahead and see how many days you have left to complete this thing. What I want you to do is think about today. Where can we fit it into your schedule today? If you need to spend an hour on your business, maybe that's what you want to do, your power hour every day. Get it done and then start back at 0. So tomorrow, same thing. Where can I fit this in tomorrow in my schedule? Get it done, cross it off, done. We did it. Yes. Tomorrow, new day. So you can play these games with yourself day to day. It can be 30-day increments. It's just a short sprint. Get it done, get it done, get it done. And now I'm done. You get your gold medal and you can start over. And now over time, you have shown up again and again and again. The success that you see as you keep showing up is your motivation to keep doing it. We get motivated after we take action. It's not the other way around. If you sit around and wait for the motivation to come before you take the action, it's not happening. Believe me, I wanted to exercise every day, and I haven't exercised in a very long time because I have an injury. And I said, okay, tomorrow. All right, next week. All right, I'll do it on day, the first day of the month. Okay, I'll do it on the next Monday. I mean, who hasn't had these conversations with themselves? So instead, I said, I'm just going to do it today. And I knew I will not go to sleep until that is done. I took care of it. And you know what? I felt so good that I did it because I was being truthful to myself. I held myself accountable. I was proud of myself. Future Meliss was proud of past Meliss. But looking at the activity, looking in the future at the activity, I was like, oh, I have to do that? I don't want to do that. Just get it done and then cross it off. And now the motivation is there. And guess what? I'm going to do it again tomorrow. Another thing you can do is you can get an accountability buddy. An accountability buddy is there to hold you accountable to show up all the time. So if you're like, yeah, I'll print out the calendar. Yeah, I'll cross it off. But on day 3, no one knows about this, so I'll just forget about it. Now, call up your friend and say, hey, will you do this with me? We have to do this. When you get it done, you tell me, and then I'll get it done. Or I'll get it done, and I'll tell you, and you'll get it done. Or better yet, we'll do it at the same time, and then we'll let each other know that we did it. And you kind of feel like You have to do it or you're going to get in trouble. You're letting your friend down. So if you can't find that motivation within you, find the motivation in an accountability buddy where they hold you accountable, you hold them accountable, and it's fun. It becomes a playful challenge too sometimes.
Hey coaches and healers, it's time to feel supported in your business. Head on over to our free community to get access to my best resources for free. I'm talking marketing tips, business strategy, mindset, support, feedback, and so much more. Join now at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com. See you there.
If you have a full-time or part-time job, spend a few hours on a weekend to plan what you will post on which days in that upcoming week. So that during the week, when you're so busy and maybe you have kids and you're working and then you got to make dinner and then you got to rush to activities, and at the end of the day, you're like, I need to fall asleep. Of course, you're not going to get anything in. You're not going to show up online. But if on the weekend you spend a few hours planning it out and then you're at work, well, on your lunch break, all you got to do is copy, paste, and you're done. And you have posted your social media content and you have worked. It didn't take you any time because you planned it in advance. That is content batching. It's just like when someone says, eat healthy every day, and you're like, I don't have time for that. Well, spend a few hours on the weekend and prep your meals, and then all you have to do is take it out of the fridge. It's the same concept. We're batching our meals or we're batching our content. There are no excuses here. That's the point I'm getting at. Consistency is no excuses. The entrepreneurs that you see online, the influencers that you see online, who you are impressed by, who you are following, who you want to buy every single thing they put out, you want to show up for every webinar, you want to read every email, I'm guaranteeing you those are the people that show up and make consistency a non-negotiable. So you might talk about it, but if you're not doing it, you're never going to get there. That's the one thing that sets you apart from every other entrepreneur. If you want to reach a certain level in your business, it's because you showed up with a full-time job, with a part-time job, with 12 children. It doesn't matter. I'm a single mom. I take care of my dad who is ill. I run a big company and I show up all the time, and I have a personal life. So there are no excuses. You make it happen because you plan for it to happen. So create 1 hour a day to focus on building your business and think of that as an act of self-care. When you feed your business, which is you doing all these admin things or writing content or whatever it is in your business, when you feed your business will feed you. So if you're saying, I have this business, but I don't have any clients, or I have this business and I have inconsistent income. 1 month it's feast, next month it's famine. 1 month it's famine, and then the next month it's famine, and the next month it's famine, and then I'm stuck. And I can't purchase the courses that I want to, and I can't hire the coaches that I want to, and I can't buy the softwares that I need, and I'm just in this awful cycle. It is because you are not showing up and you are not feeding your business. Cut out the BS, cut out the excuses. Give yourself 1 hour a day. Now, you could be very structured and say it's from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and I will never miss it, or 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and I will never miss it. Or it's 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening and I will never miss it. Or you could be less structured and say, let me look at the whole calendar for the whole week. Let's see where I can fit in this 1 hour of time. On Monday, I've got a free time at 3 p.m. Okay, it's 3 to 4. On Tuesday, I have a doctor's appointment in the morning and then I've got some free time. All right, we'll schedule it in 10 to 11. On Wednesday, I could do it at my lunch hour, 12 to 1. On Thursday, I have to take the kids to here, and here. But while they're there, I can drop them off. I can bring my laptop. I can work from 5 to 6 p.m. And on Friday, I could start my morning off from 8 to 9. And you know that on the weekend, and you've put it on your calendar and you've scheduled it in, and now you show up for yourself. It's an appointment that you show up for. So think of building your business, working on your business, feeding your business as an act of self-care. And over time, this consistency is going to play a big role in your success. If you have fallen off, and that's why you don't have clients, and that's why you don't have money, and that's why you feel down on yourself, this is all related. It's a spiral. First, you don't have the clients, then you can't pay the bills, then you feel bad about yourself, and now you're stuck there. It all comes from consistency. So start today, day one, get up and do it again tomorrow, do it again the next day. And 3 months from now, even 30 days from now, you will be thanking yourself for showing up. Consistency is the glue that holds your business together. Hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh, wait, before you go, I've got a special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. I'm inviting you to join my free community called the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs to lift one another up in business, spirituality, finances, and emotional support. Visit spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com. See you on the inside.